Hello everyone and welcome back to the NZIHL. We're here in Botany, Auckland, New Zealand for the last series of the season for the Botany Swarm. They're taking on the Canterbury Red Devils. Now Bartek, these two teams are 4th and 5th at the moment. How does the playoff contention work for the Swarm? What do they have to do this weekend to guarantee and leapfrog the Red Devils to secure the 4th spot? Or even better, what do the Red Devils just need to do?
So the Red Devils only need 2 points this weekend. So if they send both games to overtime, for example, regardless of whether they win or lose, the Devils are through. So the Swarm need to make sure that the Devils don't pick up any more than 1 point this weekend. So there's 3 points on the table tonight. So if we go to overtime, both teams are guaranteed at least 1 point. The winner gets 2 points, right? So if the Swarm win tonight, 3 points, and then they can win in overtime tomorrow. So we could have an interesting situation where, for example, the Swarm win in overtime tonight, and we have a tie game at the end of tomorrow, and the Swarm need to pull their goaltender to make sure it doesn't go to overtime. So this could get really interesting if the game goes to overtime tonight. But the Swarm absolutely have to win today. Must-win game for the Swarm to have any chance of making the playoffs. So if, for example, the Swarm pick up 5 points this weekend, they'll be tied with the Red Devils, and on tiebreaker, the tiebreaker is head-to-head record, and the Swarm will go through on head-to-head.
So it doesn't go on how many wins they've accumulated for the season against all teams. It is head-to-head.
That's right.
Of who they've played.
That's right, just head-to-head.
They are even, obviously, on points.
And at the moment, they are even, the series between the two teams. It is 1-1. So we saw the Swarm and the Devils played a 6-4 game, the first one, down in Christchurch. The second one was a 5-4 win for the Devils. Controversial one, as we saw the winning goal was actually off the crossbar, but the referees called it a goal. So that actual decision is very impactful for where we are right now.
That's right. As you see, the Swarm are on 12 points, the Red Devils on 16 points. Have a look there of what both teams must do to make the playoffs this season. And as you know, there's only 5 teams in the league, and 4 of them do make the playoffs, with the top 2 teams hosting this semi-final. And the Sky City Stampede wrapped that up last night. They are finishing top no matter what. They will be hosting their first round of semi-finals.
That's right, and with that win last night, the Stampede guaranteed for the Dunedin Thunder that the semi-final will be down in Dunedin.
That's true.
So the Admirals were playing for a chance to have a home semi-final.
Here's a look at the scoring leaders. We'll start off with the Red Devils. Alex Gagnon, a sensational weekend last weekend, getting the buzzer beater in Game 1 to beat the Stampede. He's on 25, that's not right, 25 goals, is it?
Yeah, 25 goals. That's a lot of goals there. 38 points.
25 goals. Wow.
Absolute sniper there. Alex Gagnon, the Quebecois import.
I thought that was wrong, but and his line mate Fabian Haas, 27 assists, and Michael Marissi. So those are 3 imports that the Red Devils have this season, because they did finish last in the previous season, which means they do get an extra import, which is huge. So they're going to be looking for those guys to put up some points here this weekend. Who we got on the Swarm there, Bartek?
For the Swarm, we have Rudolf Lapsa, the Latvian. 4 goals, 8 assists, and 12 points. He's a bit more of a playmaker, but has taken on a more goal-scoring role in the last few games. 4 points in the last 3 games. A number of those have been goals. Josh Steen, 7 goals, 4 assists, 11 points. Ivan Domitel, 7 goals, 4 assists, 11 points, tied with Josh Steen in second place for scoring for the Swarm. So a little bit less firepower for the Swarm, and they've lost their import, Nico Hemming, who's gone back to the U.S. Due to some injuries and illness. So Rudolf Lapsa carrying the burden for the Swarm.
So probably game plan for the Botany Swarm this weekend. You got to get at least your top 3 lines firing on all cylinders, get the legs moving, get pressure on the Red Devils, and shut down their first line of those imports. If they can do that, they've got a good chance.
That's right.
What do you think the Red Devils have to do, Bartek?
So the Red Devils, they want to get that first line firing. It's very top heavy with those 3 imports: Fabian Haas, Alex Gagnon, and Michael Morrissey, the Swede, the Canadian, and the American up front. Aaron Byfield on defense.
That's a good combo.
That is a good combo. 3 great hockey nations. Luke Tappan on defense, and Daniel Reason in goal there. And for the Swarm, Ivan Domitel, Dima Koptev has moved up to the top line after a couple goals in the last few games with his mate Ivan Domitel. Those good friends are always hanging out together. And Rudolf Lapsa joining them on the wing. We have Luke Simon on defense with Nathan Hufnagel and Connor Parr in net for the Swarm.
Yes, I do believe Grace Hunt is the backup goaltender for the Botany Swarm this evening, and the Canterbury Red Devils also have Tim Carey as backup. So
that's right. I'm expecting that the Devils will probably split the weekend between Reason and Carey. Reason's an older goaltender, still very good positionally. Carey's younger goaltender, I believe also a competitive power lifter or Olympic lifter. He's a big boy.
Which one?
Carey, the backup for the Devils tonight. He's a Olympic lifter, power lifter. I forget which. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you look at his Instagram, he's lifting some pretty heavy stuff. I bet he could, if someone bumps into him, I think they'll get the worst of it.
So as you see, coming out on the ice first for the Botany Swarm this evening is Mr. Oliver Hay. He will be celebrating his 150th game in this league.
Congrats to Ollie Hay. Huge milestone for him. Crowd saying their appreciation for a long-time Swarm player.
There's two brothers also, Josh Hay and Andy Hay, a long-time captain for the Botany Swarm. A lot of games between those three in this league.
That's right. Andy Hay. Looks like Andy Hay is dressed tonight for the Swarm.
Number 21.
He's taken a little bit of a step back this season, not traveling with the Swarm for any of their away games, but has played some of the home games. Likewise, Remy Sandoy as well on the back end for the Swarm. Has not traveled with them this season, but has been playing the home games. And that'll be great for the Swarm to have Remy back. Solid defenseman for the Swarm. Niue and Gretzky, as he's sometimes known, the greatest player ever from the island nation of Niue, surely.
Absolutely, there's no question about that, Bartek. He would be the best player from that island. You've got that right. So we'll see a quick presentation here for a framed photo of Oliver Hay for his 150th game in the NZIHL.
For a special player from the Swarm, 150 NZIHL games for Oliver Hay. Ollie joined the Swarm in 2013, where he made his debut in the league and joined his two older brothers, Andrew and Josh, who were also playing in the team at that time. He is also the second of his brothers to reach the 150-game milestone. Ollie has since played in the NZIHL as well as multiple years representing New Zealand at age group and men's teams. Ollie is well known for his physical game, solid defence as well as great offensive abilities. We thank you for your years with the team and look forward to many more games ahead. Let's hear it for Oliver Hay, everyone.
That's Michael Domigan from our broadcast crew, and I believe head of the Auckland Ice Hockey Association presenting that award to Oliver Hay. Great milestone for him and the Hay family.
Just another hockey family photo for them to put in the louver.
They've got a big house. Surely they have room for another one.
The G Ranch, it's called.
Oh, yeah, it's a beauty.
Perfectly pruned grass. That's lovely. Just the whole place is wonderful, Bartek.
Yeah, I believe they had it designed by some fancy architect. It's pretty cool. Sometimes have our Swarm pre-season meetings there.
I've been to a couple of end-of-season meetings there too.
Oh yeah, the good old end-of-season parties.
So we're set to get underway as the teams are in their huddles and now coming back to the bench. All to play here for the Botany Swarm this weekend. It is up to them to make fourth place. Bartek, quick thought. Are they going to do it?
I think they can, but
of course
they have the talent.
Statistically, they can, but are they going to?
So the Swarm definitely have the talent. They finished first in the league last year, I believe, and that's why we had the finals here in Botany last year against the Stampede, which the Stampede won as usual. But they've taken a little bit of a step back this year, have struggled at times. They definitely have the talent. It's probably an issue of a little bit of confidence. They've struggled a bit over this season, only 3 wins so far. Connor Parr back in net there for the Swarm, was with Adelaide last year. coming back from hip surgery.
And we're underway here, game 1 of the weekend. The Canterbury Red Devils fire themselves up here in the east side of Auckland, taking on the Botany Swarm. Swarm will get that one out of the zone. No touch, might go all the way for icing. And the ref blows his whistle. Quick face-off down the offensive end for the Red Devils coming up.
Like the Red Devils defenseman took his foot off the gas a little bit there. I think the referee could have maybe waved off that icing, giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's just getting warmed up.
So that top line out there for the Red Devils, Gagnon, Haast and Marissi. Goes to the net. Put away there by Parr. Played in low for Gagnon, but Dalmatau interrupts that. Now here's Lapsa, one of the only last remaining import for the Swarm. Quick shot there by Koptev, not going to trouble the goaltender.
Looks like it's Carey starting in net, the power lifter
That is
for the Devils.
That is true. So Tim Carey is in net for the Red Devils. Had to quickly check my sheet there for a second.
He was with the Ice Blacks this year at the World Championships. So great goaltender, Tim Carey.
Now Dalmatau will gain halfway, dump it in. Lapsa giving chase. Tappin's there first, plays it up. Put in deep by Steitley. Tappin plays it for the captain, Brown. And he rims it around, gets it out of danger. Steitley hard on his horse. And whistle blown for icing.
So the Botany Swarm would like to thank Commercial Painting Limited for their continued support for the 2026 season. This is the 3rd year supporting the team, and we're proud to have them in the hive. Maybe a little bit of paint for the blue lines, Commercial Painting Limited.
Just on the side there, Bartek, absolutely. Why not? Just a quick lick of paint on the blue lines would go absolutely well. Shot there from Steitley, blocked, and that's up into the netting. That was Higgins with the block.
We were informed, actually, there's a tiny hole in the netting somewhere. Allegedly, a TV got taken out by a loose puck after one of the Swarm trainings. So hopefully they got that patched up for the crowd's safety.
I actually saw a couple of weeks ago out west, one of the pucks went through the side nets just to our right, and everyone was thinking, how did that get through?
That's scary. That puck's going pretty fast, and it's about 200 grams of rubber there.
Cleared out of danger there by Brown. Sandoy getting his first touch of the evening as he's laid into the wall there by Rees. Played up to McDonald. He backhands it into the middle for Atwell. He gets past one. Gets a pass off to Kushnerek. He shoots. Big save there, Carey.
Excellent low glove save by Tim Carey there.
As Bull finds a nice centering pass into the middle. Guerin. He gets a good shot off. Almost caught Parr off guard there. And here's Kozak all alone. He's got Gallagher on him. Backhand, couldn't tuck it home. Big chance there for the Botany Swarm.
Looks like maybe Tim Carey got a stick on that.
And that's going to be sent down for icing. We'll get a whistle. A good start to this game. There is a good pace about it, and it is a packed house.
Yeah, see now on the replay, Michael Atwell, the captain, going through the Devils' defense, sets up his teammate. Unable to finish past Tim Carey. Great save by the Red Devils goaltender. It's Wilson Krishnarik with the shot there.
So Dalmatau up against Gallagher. Hufnagel fires it way over the post. Well kept in on the far side there by Simon. There's definitely a spring in the Swarm step here to start this game, Bartek. They need to keep that up all game if they're going to have a chance.
That's right. The coach will be happy to see this effort early on.
So the Red Devils just need to kind of slow it down, absorb the early pressure, and then really get into their game.
Another icing against the Devils. Yeah, excellent work by the Swarm so far, creating 2 great chances. One for Wilson Krushnaruk off that pass from Atwell. He sliced through the Devils' defense like butter. And then Kozak one-on-one with Tim Carey, unable to finish. I'd like to see the replay on that one if Tim Carey did actually get a stick on it.
I see one there by Dalmatau, shot by Hufnagel. That's blocked on the way by Josh Lowe. And now his brother Harry Lowe will skate it out of the zone. Plays a hit there on Hufnagel as well. Now Hopkins will track back. tried to be fancy with it and got stolen there by Lapsa. As Gagnon stepped in and flicked it off his stick. Now Haast. Fabian Haast, one of the imports for the Red Devils this season. The net has come off due to a Red Devils player crashing into it. Therefore, the face-off will be outside the zone.
You can see how Haas gets so many assists. You see he's looking past the whole way, really good at protecting the puck, drives into the swarm zone, looking for the trailer, and just through the skates of his teammate.
So that top line will stay out there for the Red Devils. Face-off not really won by anyone as Atwell played it down the line. Gagnon starts the play from behind his net. Got to look out for this speedster. Nicely read there by Michael Atwell, the captain for the Botany Swarm. Once again, nicely read there by Atwell, snuffing out the pass.
Great start to the game by Atwell so far. He's getting involved.
As Stitley plays it off the boards too far in front of Steen. As Tappan puts it over the far side. Here's Gagnon, goes into the middle, gets a shot off, just missed.
That was an incredibly dangerous chance there for Gagnon.
Tappan plays it over. Fast shielding the puck. He's got Steen hot on his tails and he gets it out of the zone.
He's a big guy, tough to move, 91 kilos, 6'1", Haas, the Swede.
He's definitely a big boy. Pass there from Rees right into the danger zone. No one home for the Red Devils. Now McDonald will just fire it low, looking for a redirect. Played it off the end boards for one of his men skating to the net. Good heads-up play there. Now Higgins with a shot. He just misses. Rees tried to follow up on it. And Kozak gets smashed into the wall there by Higgins. Now Kushnuruk. Bit of pace, nice pass to Kozak, he scores! Andre Kozak opens up the scoring here this evening on a dime of a pass from Kushnuruk.
Beautiful play by Wilson Kushnuruk. He had that first chance, low glove on Tim Carey. This time sets up Kozak. Look, just past the check, dodges the check, looking for Kozak all the way, right on the tape. Kozak finishes it, low blocker. What a play by the Swarm to open the scoring. Kozak jumping into the glass to celebrate there, taking out Wilson Kushnuruk as he does. He is fired up.
What a pass there by Wilson Kushnuruk, Bartek.
Absolute beauty of a pass.
I don't know how he even saw Kozak coming in quite late into the zone there, but he did.
Yeah, great vision. Backbreaker early for the Devils.
So
Speaking of which, actually, Wilson and Nathan Hoofnagel, both chiropractors, looking for some patience. If you get a chance, or if you need your back cracked, go see him at the Chiropractic Center in Mount Wellington. They need, I think, 10 or 13 more patients this year to finish their program. Back to you, Bryce, for some hockey.
March will just get over halfway and puts it into the Red Devils bench. So the Red Devils now need to respond, Bartek, as they have been feeling the pressure so far to start this game. They need to slow things down and get their game going.
That's right. We've seen little glimpses of that as we saw Gagnon cutting across the Royal Road, putting that shot right over the net. But other than that little bit of brilliance from their import, they've been pinned in their own zone, Swarm applying the pressure.
And we're already seeing big minutes here by the top three for the Red Devils as well.
That's right. They're really leaning on them.
Haas will track back, leaves it on for Josh Lowe. Little pass to the captain Brown. Now Haas, nice move. Try to go through three. Brown trying to find Haas as Kushnuruk stepped in trying to intercept it, but didn't get anything on it. And Simon plays up the boards. Shot there from the point. Pad save by Park. Marissi in the middle on the backhand. Got the shot off. Still on it is Marissi. This is better here from the Devils. Shot blocked there by Dalmatau on the shot by Josh Lowe. Pass there from Haas right into the middle, but Dalmatau tracking back nicely for the Swarm.
Nice
Plays it
bang
off the
pass.
boards, up to Lapsa. Lapsa shoots, big save there by Carey. Lapsa with a good chance. Sandoy keeps it in the zone for the Swarm. Passes into the middle where he was looking for Koptev.
Swarm goals, scored by 28, assisted by 20.
Koptev backhand pass to the middle, finds Dalmatel.
The first period. Let's go, Swarm!
Dalmatel will play it to Koptev. He plays it up to McDonald. McDonald allowed to step into the middle, gets a shot off. Almost, I think it hit Dalmatel in front of the net.
I think so. What a shift by this line.
Huge shift. Pass up there to Gagnon. He's been out there a little while. He throws it right into the middle. Gets Haast. He gets a shot off. Parr didn't cover it up. But the Swarm are back-checking well and picking up their goalies' rebounds.
Yeah, that was a great shift as well by that Lapsa Dalmatel line. You saw that nice pass by Dalmatel, banked off the boards to Lapsa to set him up, and then they continued applying that pressure. Seeing on the replay now, Marcus McDonald driving into the slot, the shot high. Yeah, I think it does hit Ivan Dalmatel, and Ivan unable to corral it and tuck it past Jacob Carey. But what a chance there again by the Swarm. It's just bobbling on him.
Pass off one there by Hopkinson. Ollie Hay missed the 150. Tries to play it up the boards, but snuffed out there by, that would be Higgins. Another centering pass there from behind the net by Ball. As Rees chips and chases, but Kushnuruk will be there first for the Swarm. Rimmed around there by Ollie Hay. And tapped on by Hopkinson. Played up for Rees, but he was unable to control it. As Wimmer will find Kozak right in centre ice. He'll give it to Hopkinson. Gets a shot off, blocker save made, and hits the side netting up and out of play.
Good save by Tim Carey, and well done to direct that up into the net and get a whistle. It's the Swarm applying pressure. Gives this team a chance to reset.
Now, this is a Swarm I talked about a couple of times throughout the season, what they're capable of. But I've told you all season, they've just been far too inconsistent. This is why they are finding themselves in 5th position at the moment. But if they played like this all season, they would have got a lot more points, Bartek, and they wouldn't be in this situation.
Oh, for sure. As we talked about, tons of talent on this team. They finished first in the league last year for a reason.
That's right.
It wasn't just the imports.
Still a long way to go, though. Still going to get through this game and the next, and this game's still wide open. It's only a 1-0 game. Red Devils are definitely getting their chances as well.
That's right. You can never count them out of it with so much talent on that top line.
As Quigley waits for his linemen to touch up. Nicely won there by March. Wins it back. He was looking for Quigley in the middle, but Tappan was there for the Red Devils. Now Gallagher plays it up for Harry Lowe. He doesn't control it. And put in deep to the far side there by Kushnaruk. Byfield trying to get it out of danger. Having a little bit of a hard time breaking out at the moment, other Red Devils. Finally a pass to the near side for Tappan. Slightly going to have to track back. Receives a good hit there. The passes are linking up well here for the Botany Swarm to open this game. It's kind of been their kryptonite. Why they haven't produced some more points this season. They haven't been really connecting the passes that well, Bartoj.
Yeah, I think it's mostly a confidence issue. They have so much talent, but have just struggled at times to get those goals. As we saw, only 12 points for the top scorer for the Swarm, compared to, was it 35 or so for the Devils?
Yeah, that is a huge number. Now Marissi had Gagnon, but elected not to give it to him. Marissi still with it. He'll gain the zone. He gets bumped off by Ollie Hay, but Haast is on it. Plays it up for Josh Lowe. He finds Marissi down low. Gagnon, how did he not get that in?
Connor Parr, what a save.
Wow.
Oh my.
Marissi with a great redirect. Another shot there, and that's up into the netting. The redirect, the pass redirect by Marissi.
What a play.
First.
Oh my, we have to see this on the replay. Look at that beautiful redirect off the pad of Connor Parr. Oh, and he comes across with the toe. Let's see that from behind the net. What a save. That was, oh my, that looked like a sure goal.
Nah, Gagnon didn't shoot where he wanted to, though.
Yeah, he probably wanted to tuck it just inside the post.
Oh, he kind of shot it middle of the post. He needs to obviously go on that outer side, but...
Yeah, he probably would have liked to elevate it
easier
as well.
said than done, Bartek.
Yeah, easier said than done.
It's all happening at a million miles an hour out there.
Yeah, still all the credit to Connor Parr to battle through that and make that toe save. Biggest save of the season for Connor Parr.
He's made a few. Here's Atwell, steals it off Gagnon. He's only got McDonald with him. I thought he was there, but it was only Haast on the other team. Now Marissi. Big minutes for these imports for the Red Devils. They need to produce. Haast, leave it on for Brown. Good shot there, net comes off. As Atwell crashes into it, so we'll get a whistle.
Great puck movement by the Devils there, though, to set up that shot from the point with traffic building up in front of... Oh, yeah, it looks like the Devils player shoved Atwell into the post, so I think the whistle should come out, or the faceoff should come outside the zone.
Well, wasn't too much in it, but...
Just a little shove. A little love tap for Atwell. But indeed, does look like the faceoff is coming outside the zone. Maybe a little bit of a tactical fall.
It is packed in here, Bartek, if you have a look around.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The fans are loving it. Seeing Stefan Thuler in the crowd, actually.
Yes, I forgot to mention that a little bit earlier. The Swarm without one of their star defensemen.
Yeah, that's a big loss for the Swarm. The Swiss defenseman is excellent at avoiding pressure and helping with those breakouts.
Kozak will play it off the wall for Hopkinson. He'll gain the zone, fake the shot, trying to get around Hans. Does get a shot off finally. Kushnerek will catch it out of midair. He leaves it on for Kozak behind the net. Kozak still with it. The first goal scorer here of the evening, Andre Kozak. Shot there from Hufnagel, right on. And Bull does well to steal that off Kushnerek. Oh, big collision there between Rees and Kushnerek.
I think it was Hufnagel there back on defense.
Oh, that is true.
But they're both chiropractic students, close enough.
You got me confused there, Barty.
My bad.
As Hufnagel will chase it. Higgins wasn't close enough to apply the body. Kozak gains the halfway, dumps it in, gets a change. Byfield behind the net, gets his pocket picked there by March.
Great forechecking by March. Twice he's picked a pocket of Red Devils defenseman.
He'll play it for Janssen, but he gets pushed off the puck. Now Gallagher. And just offside was Harry Lowe, so we'll get a whistle. Might have been actually Mikhail Guerin there.
See, the Swarm are doing really well at applying pressure whenever that top line for the Devils isn't out there. I don't know if that's part of their game strategy. Maybe sit back and play a bit more defensively when they're loading up with those imports and apply the pressure when the other lines are on the ice.
Maybe a little bit of homework done from last weekend's series between the Red Devils and Stampede, Bartek, by the Swarm management.
Yeah, the Devils actually beat the Stampede in that first game. I think it was an 8-7 barn burner or something like that.
Oh, it was brilliant. Alex Gagnon was just incredible. Well, he is incredible, but in that game, he was just...
particularly incredible.
Yeah.
Some French-Canadian magic from Gagnon.
I'm sure the Canterbury faithful would love to see him stay on for another season.
Devils were appealing for a penalty there for a trip. Referee doesn't put up his hand there, but will for the icing.
Yeah, someone get Alex Gagnon a summer job, and then he can hit the gym, eat well, and be back ready for 2027.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the Devils would love to have him back. Speaking of a new sponsor for the Swarm, so we'd like to welcome to the Hive our newest sponsor, Queen Bee Cleaning Services. Every hive needs a queen, and we are proud to call you ours. And we've got our own Queen Bee, Grace Hunt, on the bench there for the Swarm. Might be starting tomorrow. We'll see if Connor, who's coming off of hip surgery over the summer, if he can manage both games or if they'll need to put Grace in tomorrow.
Ollie Hay with a bit of time to skate. Finds down the towel. He had Haas tracking on him nicely, so he has to dump it. Pass up there by Sean Brown. Up to Gagnon. Puck bounces just over the stick of Marissi. He's offside though. Will need to touch up. Lapsa finds Koptev with a bit of pace right in the middle. Koptev gets a shot off, but right on. Easy save there for Carey.
Great work by Koptev. He's had a few great games in a row. He's showing why he deserves those first line minutes. Cuts it back, shot right into the gut of Tim Carey, who makes himself big at the top of the crease.
You know, him and Josh Steen actually started on the fourth line this season for the Botany Swarm. And
That's right.
They find them. Koptev finds himself on the top line now, and Steen actually was on the top line the last time the Swarm did play.
And I think Steen has had top power play minutes as well. Great work by the two young players to really step up this season and fill that scoring void.
Here's the Red Devils on the attack. Passed. Trying to get away from Wimmer. Gets a pass off nicely to Marissi. Gagnon with a shot. Blocked there by Ollie Hay. Now Haas was looking for Gagnon down low. Lapsa will play it up for Ollie Hay. He's got a couple of Red Devils on him as Josh Lowe gets it up and out of danger. Simon absorbs a hit there on the boards. Now Lapsa, all the time in the world, will find Simon. Simon gets past Josh Lowe. Goes to the net, backhand shot. Big save there by Carey. He was allowed to skate right into that low slot section there, Bartek.
Yeah, good idea by Luke Simon. He's got Josh Steen in the slot, but he's well covered. So Luke just drives to the net, puts that backhand in, forces a whistle. Yeah, and Tim Carey doing well against the post in the RVH position. Easily scoops that up.
Click the counter for one.
I believe there's a drinking game going on in the chat. Have a drink whenever I say RVH. Might say RVH a few more times. Why not? Cheeky RVH.
Just like that, we're up to 4, folks.
I apologize for ruining your sobriety.
Oh, Hans in the corner. He gets
that game.
crunched there by Hoofnagel. So does Rees by Simon. Playing the bodies at the moment are the Botany Swarm. As Atwell will fire it over to Steen. Someone's getting a penalty here for the Botany Swarm. Looks like it's going to be Atwell.
Queen Bee Cleaning Services.
I think I missed that one. Oh, yep. Looks like they called that a trip. Not much in that one, but
No.
Captain Atwell will sit and think about what to do next time instead of whatever he did. I'm not sure. Oh, well, great chance for the Devils here to get back in this one with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in this first period.
They are still in the shot department close to the Botany Swarm. They've got 8. Now Haas gains his own, gives it to Gagnon. His shot blocked on the way of the net.
Great stick to block that shot.
Marissi leave it on for Haast. I've seen Haast do a couple of circles before. Gagnon, toe drag, got the shot off, but not enough. A save there from Parr. Marissi couldn't jump on the rebound. Red Devils still on the attack here. Gagnon will fire it over the ball. He gets a shot off. That's not on target.
Time of the penalty, 4:55, the first period.
Gagnon once again up top. Try to find redirect. Beautiful goal there by the Red Devils. Gagnon with a pass to Hayden Bull. And he just redirects it past the shoulder of Parr.
What a beautiful pass. He's just presenting the stick there, and Gagnon fires it right off the stick. Doesn't even have to move, just deflects it up into the top corner past Connor Parr. Not much chance there for the Swarm goaltender when it's deflected that close in front of him. And the talent comes through for the Devils. That power play was looking solid for them. 4 minutes and 9 seconds left in this period. Shots 10-10, score 1-1. We are all even.
Yeah, the Red Devils definitely have one of the most deadliest power plays in the league. I'd probably say only the Thunder tops theirs.
Yeah, I think you're right. Beautiful seeing Haas with his skating, his puck protection. Love to watch him play. The big Swede.
You can't write off the Stampede's power play, though, either. They are pretty good at converting.
Yeah, as we saw yesterday, absolutely thumping the Admirals. I think 8-1, 9-1?
8-1, yes, that's right. Here's Lapsa. Gets a shot off, scores! Rudolf Lapsa answers right back for the Botany Swarm.
The Latvian import coming up huge for the Swarm. Right back. What a puck receival in his skates. Kicks it to his stick. Fires it low glove. You can see it just clips off the top of Tim Carey's pad. That's a sniper's goal. Look at that. Seeing that from behind that. Just clips off the, oh, maybe just off the glove. I think Tim Carey got a little piece of it, but not enough. That's a goal scorer's goal. Really well done by Lapsa as he received that puck in his skates, was able to kick it up to his stick without losing speed.
Now Lapsa trying to get something going again. Koptev will play it down low for Lapsa. Koptev centering pass there to Dalmatal, too far in front of him. Simon with a shot, that's blocked on the way of the net by Marissi. More big minutes for that top line. Looks like they're out there every second shift at the moment, Bartek.
Yeah, they're definitely leaning on those imports.
Now Marissi played on for Gagnon, but that's too far in front of him. Hufnagel plays it up for Koptev. Dalmatal. Who just played off the boards down low for McDonald. Tried to get a centering feed, but had his pocket picked there by Sean Brown. Now showing his skill to get past Steen. Brown will just dump it in. Red Devils getting a change.
Botany Swarm, second goal of the game, scored by number 62, Rudolf Lapsa.
Slightly gained his own for the Swarm. Gone coast to coast.
Assisted by number 17, Ivan.
Gives it to McDonald. He gets a shot off. It hits traffic on the way.
Swarm goal scored by 62.
Red Devils get it out of danger, but put straight back in by McDonald.
Let's go, Swarm!
Now Hopkins from behind his net plays up for Harry Lowe. He finds Guerin. Guerin didn't know where it was. Actually, initially got past Hufnagel, but thought he had left it behind there for a second. Now Hart will bang it around for Gallagher. Luke Simon catches that and puts it on his stick. Simon with a shot, blocker save there by Carey. Shot there from the point, not covered initially by Carey. The rebound was there for half a second. And Simon...
Yeah, Luke has a whack at it.
With having a little scuffle with Hans.
It's interesting to see. We've seen quite a few opportunities so far where the Swarm defensemen are jumping into the rush and attacking with speed. It seems like maybe the Red Devils are actually sitting back a little bit on the forecheck, on their heels, and the Swarm defensemen taking advantage of that. We've seen Ollie Hay, Adam Steitley as well, jumping into the rush, carrying the puck into the net or into the zone with speed.
Kushnaruk with a shot. Rebound was almost there for Kozak as he hits the deck and crashes into the boards. Now Kushnaruk with a shot, a redirect out of midair by Hopkinson, comes off the crossbar. That would have been a goal.
What a chance for Richie Hopkinson.
Now Hufnagel gets it out of the zone. Kushnaruk try to cut into the middle, gets the pass back from Dalmatal. Kushnaruk with a backhand shot, not on target. Koptev with a shot, that's blocked on the way of the net by Byfield. Now Haast gets a shot off the side of the netting. Marissi still with it, looking for Haas at the back post, but Connor Parr comes out and closes the door.
Well done to catch it and slow down the play. 37 seconds left in this first period, and the Swarm trying to keep that lead heading into the intermission. See now on the replay, chance against Tim Carey, makes a good pad save.
Tell you what, Bartek, I think this is one of the most exciting games we've done all season so far.
Yeah, it's a great first period so far. Back and forth action.
Good.
Lovely skill on display from both teams.
Gagnon trying to go right through the face-off dot. But Steen's going to come the other way. Gives it over to McDonald. He tries to get a shot off, but that's above the crossbar. Steen cuts into the middle. Steen with a shot. Nice block there by the captain, Brown. Got down and blocked the shot with no disregard to his body. That's what you like out of a defenseman.
Josh Steen can really shoot it too.
Here's Gagnon. Try to get something on net, but came off the shin of Atwell. And that will do it for the opening period. 2-1 in favor of the home side. And the shots are 15-12 in favor of the Botany Swarm. An exciting first period there between these two teams trying desperately to make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's been great to see back and forth action. The Swarm applying a ton of pressure whenever those imports for the Devils aren't on the ice, and the Devils firing right back as soon as they get that big three. Haas, Morrissey, and Gagnon out there. The Swede, the American, and the Canadian.
Well, you know they're going to be tough to handle, those three imports, especially when they're on the same line. The Swarm are doing a pretty good job at that, but at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to stop every opportunity when those three are out on the ice. It's just inevitable.
That's right. As we saw that beautiful feed by Gagnon, basically pass shooting off his teammate's stick. He just held the stick out there right off the stick, top corner deflection. Beautiful play by Gagnon on the power play. Swarm will definitely want to stay out of the box in the second period coming up.
That is going to be huge for them for the rest of the game if they want to get a win here this evening. But the Red Devils are 100% in this game no matter what, even though Swarm are applying more amounts of pressure in the offensive zone than the Devils at the moment. That's not to say that the Devils are being counted out at all.
That's right, and yeah, let's not forget that big toe save by Connor Parr. The Devils could have scored another one there as Gagnon. He didn't quite get all of it, as you said. He sort of aimed it towards the middle of the net, whereas he would have liked to take it inside the post, but huge save by Connor Parr there in the first period. We saw Tim Carey make a few nice saves. Nice save on Wilson Krishnaruk early in the game as well on that low glove chance.
Well, we'll take a quick break, get the ice resurfaced for these superstars out here this evening, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Bryce Rouse. Alongside me, Bartek Iwatowski. A cracking first period between these two teams here this evening. The scoreline is only 2-1. Swarm probably look like the better team. There's no doubt about that. But the Red Devils were 100% in this game, Bartek. How do you think the second period is going to go?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Bryce. So I think the Swarm will want to keep their foot on the gas, especially when they're facing the second, third, fourth line from the Devils. We saw the Devils' top line. They've relied on those imports a lot. Morrissey, Haast, and Gagnon, American, Swede, and the Canadian, putting on a clinic there, especially on that power play. You saw the Gagnon connect with his teammate. Beautiful shot pass off his teammate's stick, deflected top corner past Connor Parr. Devils be relying on that top line again to provide the offense. And what we saw from the Swarm as well, an interesting point, we saw the defensemen jumping into the rush a lot. So I think they're noticing that the Red Devils are sitting back a little bit on the forecheck, a little bit passive on their heels. And so the defensemen from the Swarm able to pick up speed and carry the puck into the Red Devil zone. Saw Luke Simon, Adam Steitley, and Ollie Hay doing that in that first period.
Yeah, didn't see big Remy Sandoy out there too often for the Swarm, but hey, nonetheless, they've got some really good defensemen do the Botany Swarm from top to bottom, so no issues there on who they do put out.
Absolutely. I did see Remy put in quite a few good stick checks. Very defensively responsible player back there. Nguyen Gretzky, as he's known.
So the second period underway here in Botany, Auckland, New Zealand. Some NZIHL action. Bottom of the table clash. Last series shot there from Simon right on. A quick rebound was there available, but Carey pouncing on that. So if you've just joined us, these two teams are 4th and 5th. And this is the last series of the regular season. And these two teams are playing off against each other. The Canterbury Red Devils need 2 points from 2 games. And the Botany Swarm need to win 1 game in regulation and 1 game in overtime to leapfrog them for 4th place. As Dalmatow's pass was snuffed out there by Byfield. Kopsev will play it low for Lupsa. Lupsa will give it to Simon. He gets a shot off. Looks like it maybe hit Morrissey on the way of the net. Pass up to Haast. Fabian Haast looking for Morrissey. Couldn't get it through. Pass there from Dalmatow, he'll find Lupsa, gets a shot off right on for Carey.
Right up into the collarbone, but Carey does well to trap that against his chest. Seeing on the replay now, pass to Luke Simon at one-timer, off the pads, ping-pongs off of Ivan Dalmatow's skates, but he's unable to corral and put in the rebound.
And as we saw there, Tim Carey getting down in the RVH.
No, that's a butterfly.
Oh, that's okay. I don't know the goalie slogans. That's why we've got Bartek up here with us. He is a goalie himself. Actually played some NZIHL action, has Bartek Iwatowski.
Yeah, I had my 8 minutes of glory against Stampede in a 9-2 loss. I think came in for the last 8 minutes.
Did you let any in?
I did. Dylan Devlin got me with the backdoor tapping. I came across, he just squeezed it under the arm, thought I had him. But yeah, it was fun. Good time. Love playing down in Queenstown. Crowd down there is so rowdy.
I love how goalies try to back themselves up when they do let a goal in. It's like, yeah, he just squeezed it under the arm. No, he beat you, mate. All right? Nah, good on you. It's a tough job being a goaltender.
Thank you for recognizing that. It is a tough job.
I actually don't know how tough it is. I've never tried it, but I'm sure it is a tough job. Yeah, you got to be half crazy to even give it a go. So
I'd say it's the toughest mental position in sports. Just because you have so little control over what's happening.
Centering pass there by the Red Devils goes astray. There's a nice hip check there by Brown on Atwell. Ball will just throw a muffin past the net. A couple of changes there for the Red Devils. Pass up to Steen. Nice poke check there by Hopkins. Hopkins still with it. Tries to find Harry Lowe, but that's too far behind him. As Wimmer. Puck does hit the netting. I wonder if someone else got a touch. Harry Lowe is pleading the case for delay a game. I don't think I saw it come off anyone else except the stick of Wimmer there.
Referees having a discussion. Looks like they've decided. Oh, I think Nope, they've decided not to call a penalty, but the face-off will be in the Swarm zone because the puck was fired out from there. So Swarm get away with one there.
Yeah, it was tough to see if it actually did hit Harry Lowe or not. Shot there right through the middle. Comes off the noggin of Pa and hits the netting.
Way to use your head, Connor. Good save. Not sure if you saw that one coming in.
Absolutely not.
Through all the traffic, yep, right off the noggin into the netting. Good to see you all in the chat down there, having some discussion about Kiwi beers. Looks like some fans of Spates down there.
Pride of the South, that. I am a Spates fan. I quite enjoy a Spates. Don't really like Tui. Lion Red, okay.
How about some Dobros?
Oh, only after an ice hockey game.
That's right.
Only after a hockey game. I would not go there and say, you know what? I fancy some Dobros this evening. Absolutely not.
I think any beer tastes good after a hockey game, even the Dobros.
Oh, yeah.
But you pull it out of the fridge after work, and it's just not the same.
Any one after a hockey game is just gold. As long as it's not too crafty. So NZIHL plays to Lapsa. Tries to get a shot off, but that's blocked on the way by Marissi. As Hoofnagel will try to play it in low. Lapsa giving chase. Hans is there first for the Red Devils. Now Marissi will give it to the speedster Gagnon. Gets past NZIHL. Still with it. Gagnon shot on off the pads of Pa. Past. Finds Gagnon right in the middle. He can't get a shot off as he was pressured on by Simon. Tappan unable to keep it in. Won't be icing. But Hans gets there first for the Red Devils. Lapsa looking for some options. Plays it up to Sandoy. He'll get a shot off low. Another try there for Koptev, but he fanned on the backhand, and Carey covers that up for a whistle.
Great opportunity by Koptev there as that shot from Remy Sandoy is loose in the slot. Dima just can't get a stick on it. Tim Carey able to cover up. Swarm doing well again to apply some pressure early in this second period.
So a strong start to this period by both teams. Nicely won there by Ball. Byfield trying to get away from March, but he steals it. Goes right to the net too, and had to make Carey use the stick and get it out of the way.
I think the Devils got away with a hook there as we saw a stick under the arm of Kyle March.
Sandoy plays it up for Jonsson. Quigley can't get out of the zone. Ball with a shot. I think that's off the head again of Pa.
Once again. Hope he's got a good helmet on.
You would hope so, with a vulcanized rubber puck coming at it at 70 miles an hour plus.
Yeah, it's not pleasant when it hits you in the face.
And Luke Tappan just unable to keep that in, so offside is the call.
You can see Connor's actually checking his mask to see if the straps have popped off. Looks like he's all right. Big thank you to Print Plus, the official printing partner of the Botany Swarm. Visit printplus.co.nz for all your printing needs. I think they're responsible for our lovely game programs today.
Yes, they are quite nice, actually.
Some quality paper.
With colour.
Love some colors. So I know what to look at.
Now Guerin will turn around and play it to the captain, Sean Brown. Finds a streaking Gallagher, got a shot off, they score! Seamus Gallagher gets it past Pa, and the game is tied.
Unlucky for Connor, it looks like he bobbled it here. Puck is bouncing around on edge, he tries to pull it to his forehand to shoot, and actually doesn't get the shot off, but the puck just trickles in, and unlucky for Connor Parr. Just squeezes by him. And the Devils are back into this one, 2-2. The shot's 18-16 for the Swarm. We are all even. 15:43 left in the second period.
Just what the Red Devils wanted in the second period, getting the first goal. Kozak's without a stick. He'll have to get off. Now Marissi, centering past the Gagnon. He couldn't control it. Hopkins will get it back from Haast. Shot there from Hopkins. Big pad save by Pa. Dalmatau will gain the zone. Almost came off the skate of his own player, Kushnaruk. Shot there from Hoofnagel. Takes a wicked deflection on the way to the net. And Simon tried to play it low for Dalmatau, but too far in front of him. Gagnon loses it in the middle. Dalmatau gets tripped. That will be a delayed call. Dalmatau still with it. Dalmatau still with it. Pass it over to Kushnaruk. He couldn't get a shot off and touched by Haast for the whistle.
What an effort by Ivan Dalmatau drawing the penalty here. So we'll see on the replay. Dipsy Doodle dangles, has his feet taken out, pops back up, dangles into the slot, and almost puts it on a plate for Wilson Kushnaruk, who just can't finish that pass. But the Swarm, an opportunity now to get ahead on the power play.
And Kushnaruk was camping at the back post there as well. I think maybe Tim Carey almost would have got over in time. So the Swarm will be on their first power play of the evening. Doesn't come till the second period either. The Red Devils have been playing good, clean hockey. At the point is Lapsa.
Second period.
He gives it to Dalmatau, who hits the deck. He'll play it low for Lapsa. He's got Hoofnagel up top. And Byfield's actually without a stick out there at the moment. Passed into the middle to find Steen from Simon, but he was pressured on there by Byfield.
Good defensive play without the stick, just shoves him over.
Hoofnagel with a shot just wide. Once again up top, Hoofnagel bounces over his stick, so it comes out of the zone. He's got Gagnon hot on his tail. And good read there by Sean Brown to not interfere with the play as the man was still coming off the ice. Steen looking for a redirect right in the crease area. It was just too far in front of him. Now Steitley, he's going to step in and rip. He doesn't get it on target.
I think that was just off the pad of Tim Carey.
Simon still with it, trying to get a pass over to Lapsa. Shot there from Steitley right on. Red Devils doing well defending at the moment, getting their bodies in front of shots. Steitley with another shot. Won't be recorded as one as that was wide. 25 seconds remaining on the power play for the Botany Swarm. Been out there for the full 2 minutes, has this Botany line. And a turnover, and Ball will fire that length of the ice, and a couple of tired players will get a change.
Great pressure by this top power play unit for the Botany Swarm, generating some good chances.
And a touch there by Kozak to negate the icing. Sean Brown fans on the pass. The Swarm do steal it back, but Marissy's going to find it on his stick. He tried to find Haas streaking up the ice. And just offside on the play was Atwell as he couldn't get back in time.
Now we'll do it for the Botany Swarm power play. The Christchurch Red Devils survive. Some great defense. I think it was Byfield who didn't have his stick and gives Josh Steen a little bit of a shove to prevent it from getting a stick on the shot. Seeing on the replay now, that was Josh Steen trying to get a deflection on a point shot. Just whistles wide of Tim Carey.
So face-off just outside the Red Devils' defensive zone. Kushnaruk will leave it on for Wimmer. He gets a shot off and a blocker save was made. Wimmer still with it. He'll just play it low. And they score! Kushnaruk will get the third one of the evening for the Botany Swarm.
What a goal by Wilson Kushnaruk. Massive goal after setting up Kozak in that first period.
From Winchester.
He just hammers it in. Wilson Kushnaruk driving into the slot, banging a stick, looking for the pass, and bottom corner, just as Tim Carey slides over, not quick enough to deny Wilson Kushnaruk.
Yeah, great pass there from Nicholas Winchester. From behind the net to find Kushnaruk right in that slot area, not picked up.
That is actually Nick Winchester's first game of the season. He counts as an import. Canadian Nick Winchester hasn't had a chance to play with Nico Hemming and Rudolph's taking up the import slots. But now that Nico is back in the U.S., opportunity for Nicholas, and he takes it.
Dalmatau trying to get it, but stolen there by Marissi. Brown will find Gagnon. Here's Gagnon's shot, not on target. Made a nice toe drag move, but couldn't get the shot on target.
Scored by number 20, Wilson Kushner.
Josh Lowe will just put it in deep. No, he doesn't. Actually hit Lupsa. As Haas will gain his own, he is just offside.
I think Luke Simon getting away with the trip there. It takes out the skates of Haas.
Time of the goal, 3:43.
See now the opportunity from Gagnon. Nice move, nice toe drag. Oh, and it was off the stick. That was Nathan Hoofnagel's stick actually denying a goal. Saving his goaltender's bacon.
Very hard to pick that up in real time.
Oh yeah, that puck is moving pretty fast.
As Tappan will play it around for Byfield. He'll get it back and look for some options. Rees dodges a hit. Higgins trying to keep it in, but unable to. Foot race won there by Tappan. Swarm will still keep it in the zone. No, they won't, as Rees has passed just too far in front of Higgins. Tappan will leave it on for Higgins, tracking back. Swan will need a touch up, but nonetheless, Tappan's going to come the other way. Byfield linking up with Ball. His pass gets through everyone, goes the length of the ice. No icing on the play. Shot there from Hopkins, that's right on. As Pa had to make a save. Now the goal scorer, Kushneruk. It's on the puck now. Still with it is Kushneruk. Finds Wimmer. He'll get a shot on a redirect there in front by Kozak, but just lifted it over the bar. Nice play here by Hans. He'll put it in low, receives a hit there from Kushneruk, and they both crash into the referee. And just tapped in there by Kushneruk, he'll get a change.
Great work by this line of Kushneruk and Kozak. They've been solid out there.
Guerin tried to make a move on Dalmatau in his own end.
Not the brightest idea, I think.
Definitely not. And here's the speedster Gagnon. Alex Gagnon with it. Gets a shot off. Rebounds there as Simon pushes it away with his hand. Marissi comes and cleans up. Here's Gagnon. Gagnon scores! Easy as you like for Alex Gagnon. All the time in the world to step into that slot area.
Oh yeah, he had plenty of time there. He could have made a phone call, maybe order some chips there.
Cup of tea.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to give him that much time. You see both of the defensemen back up, and yeah, Connor Parr's down in the RVH position, blocking, has to get back up, and just unable to really grab depth there as Gagnon has so much time and space to work with. And that's a tough defensive play for the Swarm. They'll definitely need to tighten up against this top line for the Devils.
You cannot leave Alex Gagnon with too much time like that, because that's exactly what he will do. Like I said, you guys in Canterbury, get that guy a summer job.
That's right. They definitely want him back next year.
Nice poke check there by Haas to disrupt Dalmatau. Tappan tried to make a move, but Sandoy reads it. Sandoy with a pass to Dalmatel, too far in front of him.
Good idea there, though, as Dalmatel was streaking towards the net, has stick out for a deflection.
Here's Haas with a bit of pace, gives it to Gagnon, backhand, big save by Parr.
Oh my, what a save by Connor Parr. Pushes across, right back with power, makes a huge pad save on Gagnon.
I knew you'd like that one, Bartek.
Oh, I love it.
Good speed there by Haas, linking up with Gagnon. That is a deadly combo when those two are moving at a good pace. Higgins plays that off the glass, only just as that was an inch from hitting the net. So escapes the delay of game. Now March will have it in the far corner. His shot blocked by Tappan. So with his March looking for a centering pass there to Jonsson. And Hufnagel will just hoof it in the zone.
Nice
Quickly.
one.
Centering pass, but tapped out of mid-air there by March, but it hits a Red Devils player, so no whistle for a high stick. And Gagnon back out there again for the Red Devils. The guy doesn't rest. Gets a nice pass up to Higgins. Leaves it on for Gagnon. Gets a shot off, scores! Alex Gagnon! How do you do that?
What a goal by Gagnon. Scores one, denied by Connor Parr. Back into it again. Bit of a defensive mistake from the Swarm. I think we saw Nathan Hufnagel finishing his check, but the puck was loose there. Should have probably peeled off. Tried to take away Gagnon's time and space, and he absolutely rips it right by the shoulder of Connor Parr. Absolute weapon, Gagnon. Like you were saying, they better get him a summer job down in Christchurch.
Oh, mate,
Get him residency, get him assimilated.
he is incredible. He's the Dan Carter of this Red Devils team at the moment.
Oh, for sure.
So with that, the Red Devils take the lead, 4-3. They have come out firing this second period.
That's right, the imports putting in the work.
And I'll tell you who else is going to be firing later, Bartek, and that is the Waz. They are on at 7:30, so I am straight home for that. Can't miss a Waz game.
So much heart-stopping action. Speaking of which, big thank you to AED New Zealand Cardiac Equipment Specialist. Don't skip a beat with AED New Zealand.
Sandoy pressure on by a couple of Red Devils players, but leaves it on for McDonald, who gets his pocket picked by Ball. Nice pass to Harry Lowe. He tried to find Rees, but it was just behind him. Good shift here by the Red Devils. Atwell will play it off the boards for Steen. Now Skiteley with a bit of room to skate. Gets a soft shot off. Easy save there for Carey.
You can see some viewers in the chat from the US, other places around the world. Let us know where you're watching from. Great to have you joining us here for some New Zealand Ice Hockey League action.
Red Devils goal scored by number 88, Alex Gagnon, assisted by number 75, Kieran Higgins.
So Gagnon once again back out there. He's definitely doing double shifts tonight. Nice pass to find Marissi all alone. Couldn't put it home. Big chance there for Michael Marissi. Now Haast. Good poke check there by Hopkinson. Haast will give it back up for Hopkins, who gets a shot off. It bounces, it's there, it's in, it's a goal! Hans with the last touch. And the Red Devils extend their lead.
Oh man, this import line for the Devils, they can't be stopped. Can't stop, won't stop, just keep scoring.
You see here, I think Connor, made the save, it bounced straight up.
Yeah, it catches him
then
right up high in the collarbone, so he can't read where that rebound's going. It's right beside his head, can't track the puck, and it bounces over top.
Would Hans get credited for that goal, even though it came off his skate, but he didn't play at it?
Was that off Hans's skate?
Yeah, so it bounced, and then Hans didn't really know too much about it, but it hit his skate, then kind of went into the goalie, and then eventually in the net.
Yeah, I guess
Or
that would
behind
be
the
his
line.
goal. As long as it wasn't a kicking motion, that's a good goal for Hans.
Some of,
wow, they've jumped ahead 5-3 now. The Red Devils, absolutely dominant few minutes there.
yeah, they are absolutely, you could say they're red hot at the moment as Lapsa gets a high stick up into Byfield. I think it's going to be a double penalty here. Byfield for the hook and then Lapsa for the high stick. It should be both of them going to the box, but that would be pretty sore on Byfield. If you might be able to see a replay on that. Great work by our camera guy, Bradley Glasson, though.
Thank you, Bradley. Well done. Yeah, seen on the replay
See, that
now.
will be a hook there, and then the...
Oh, the elbow. It was an elbow from Rudolph.
Was it?
It looks like Byfield is actually the only one going.
Oh.
So Rudolph gets away with that little bit of an elbow.
Okay.
Well, the referee's still having a chat, so we might see more penalties assigned.
No, they are chucking Lapsa in there. 100%. You can't... He's definitely guilty of something.
Yeah, cheeky little elbow after getting hooked. So both players in the box will play a bit of 5-on-5. Good to see someone from Texas watching. Thank you for joining us. I could go for some Tex-Mex right now.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if it was the elbow or the stick. It was... Nonetheless, it is going to be 5-on-5, like you said, Bartek.
So face-off will be in the Red Devil zone, 5-on-5. No power play for either team, as those penalties cancel out the hook and the elbow. But the Swarm, of course, missing their big import, Rudolph Lapsa.
Shot there by Simon. Hits the stick of Higgins. So the Red Devils with 4 goals this period. And the Swarm only with 1. The Red Devils are absolutely turning it on this period.
Scored by number 11, George Hopkins, assisted by number 48, Fabian Last. Red Devils goal scored by 11, assisted by 48.
Now Hoofnagel played up for Steen. Tell you what, both teams are absolutely gunning for it, Bartek. This is exciting stuff.
Oh, that's right. Everything on the line here this weekend.
I bet both fans from both teams at the moment are saying, where's this hockey been all year, all season, boys?
Yeah, both teams putting on a show here. And the Devils getting with a hold on Marcus McDonald there.
Trying to find a centering pass to Steen. Shot there from Hopkinson with a pass from Sandoy. Steen looking in the slot there for a pass. Big block there by Higgins.
That was a clutch block as the Swarm were applying some pressure.
Now Steitley gets a shot off as he gains his own. No problem there for the goaltender.
Cool as a cucumber, Tim Carey making that catch.
On that note, a big thank you to AED.
See some other fans of Tex-Mex in the chat. Oh man, it's so good. I think I'm getting hungry. Could do with some Torchy's tacos.
We also know the commercial painting lands.
Had so much Torchy's when I was in Houston.
Code for time. We hope your hearts are holding up.
Now Haast. That top line once again out there for the Red Devils as that pass is too far in front of Gagnon, so we will get an icing.
Someone watching from Las Vegas, welcome. Thanks for joining us for some New Zealand Ice Hockey League action. Alice Springs in Australia, Red Devils fan. Megan watching from Canada, 3:04 a.m. Where in Canada are you from, Megan? From Brampton, Ontario, myself.
Damatel goes right through the face-off dot. Couldn't get a shot off on target as he had Gagnon beat. Damatel still with it, trying for a backhand wraparound. Shot there from Wimmers, blocked by Marissi. Gagnon has to turn away from Koptev. And we'll just throw it into the middle for Marissi. Try to find Gagnon again as Ollie Hay can't clear, finds Haast, and then he finds Marissi. Got a shot off, not on target. Haast again with it. I think with a couple of those goals, the Red Devils have really knocked the wind out of the Swarm's sails as this top line is performing. Marissi tried to get a backhand shot off, now Gagnon.
Look at that sick handling from Gagnon. Falls to his knees, still holds on to it.
So finding a centering pass, actually hits the goalie and finally cleared by the Swarm. Will be no icing as Dalmatau is way downtown. Gives it away, Tim Carey. What a poor shot though. Dalmatau was not happy with himself after that shot as Tim Carey actually passed it right to Dalmatau.
I don't think Dalmatau was expecting to receive such a nice pass. That was the best feed he's received all night.
I couldn't believe that actually happened. Now McDonald, he'll get a shot off. That doesn't find its way to the net. Play it up for Hufnagel. And Marissi almost got a pass up to Haast, who would have been all alone.
Great stick by Hufnagel, deny that.
Steen doesn't control it, so Harry Lowe comes and steals it. This Devils team are believing in themselves at the moment. There's Gallagher. Now played up to the point for Tappan. Over to Brown. Play there from Gallagher. Sorry, he's in the far corner now, trying to steal it off Steen. Hit there on Guerin by Simon. Swarm having a tough time clearing their zone at the moment. It only gets harder when that first line gets back out there.
Oh, absolutely. They're flying out there, that top line for the Devils.
Now Brown will start the breakout. Gives it up to Rees. He finds Bull. He is shot just above the crossbar.
Oh my, let's see if Connor got a bit of that one. Beautiful passing play here. So much time and space to work with. I think it goes off the top of the blocker. We'll see from behind the net. Look at that setup from the Devils. Beautiful passing play. So much time to work with. Oh, just off the top of the blocker. Massive save by Connor Parr here. That is so clutch, as it is 5-3 for the Devils at the moment.
As Sandoy will rim it around for Kozak on the near side. He plays it for Steitley. Steitley, a toe drag shot. Not going to trouble Carey from there.
1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute.
You can see Drum Cat now in the chat recommending Velvet Tacos and Fuzzy Tacos. I assume that's a couple of Texas taco brands. I'll definitely have to check those out next time I'm down there in Texas.
What do you mean down there? We're in the Southern Hemisphere.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting because I was Canada, US is below us. Yeah, I guess up in Texas.
Gagnon fires that over to Haast. Steps back and gives it to Byfield. He gets a shot off and a glove save.
Clutch saves by Connor Parr here. No room for error as it is 5-3. Swarm really, yeah, that was another high one. They've been shooting quite high on Connor Parr, often aiming for that sort of collarbone area. And he's struggled to track those rebounds off the collarbone. It is very difficult when it hits you up there. Doing well to get his mitts up and snag that out of the air, avoiding the rebound.
So it looks like Marissi's going to go up against Dalmatau instead. Here's Gagnon with a shot. He lifts it over the crossbar. Hufnagel got there first in front of Haas, but Haas is going to have it on the stick now. He finds Marissi right in the middle. Shot not on target. Marissi with a golden opportunity there. That could have really extended the lead.
Yeah, it could easily be 7-3 for the Devils at this point. Swarm really need to tighten up defensively, especially against that top line who's been absolutely hammering them.
Haas will find Gagnon. He doesn't control it cleanly. Well kicked in by Tappan. He'll give it to Gagnon. Big save by Parr.
Connor Parr saving the day, keeping the Swarm in this one.
How are the Swarm still in this one? Dalmatau with a shot in the last second. Not going to trouble Carey from there. And the Red Devils are absolutely rolling at the moment.
Look at how much time and space he has. Seeing on the replay now, he could have made another phone call, called his mom, told him about the game, had a chat, maybe ordered some chips. But Connor Parr standing tall there, making a huge pad save. Looks like it's just off the top of the pad, going for that low glove shot there, Gagnon. And seeing Kyle Janssen giving his goaltender props. Andy Hay as well, thanking him, saving their bacon.
The massive period there for the Red Devils there, Bartek. I didn't think the Swarm knew that they were going to retaliate like that.
Oh, yeah, the Devils brought the fire that second half. The last 10 minutes were all Devils.
I'll tell you what, if the Devils do go through, they need to play like that. Every single shift on every period for their playoff against the Stampede. Because if they can do that, they could beat them.
Yeah, I mean, we did see them actually beat the Stampede 8-7, so they've got it in them.
They 100%
Devils
do.
really showing that they can play with the big boys.
And the Botany Swarm, they need it. Now they are the team that needs to respond because they put all the pressure on the Red Devils in that first period. Only went into the intermission with a 1-goal advantage, and now the Red Devils have come out and got themselves 5 in that period. Sorry.
Yeah, the Swarm started strong, but then sat back and allowed the Devils, the Devils sort of forced their way. I don't know if the Swarm really allowed the Devils absolutely forced their way into this game.
Yeah, well, still a lot of hockey left. Only a 2-goal deficit for the Botany Swarm. If the Red Devils can keep that up, I do not see the Swarm coming back.
Yeah, the Swarm will need a big effort in this third period. So hope you'll join us soon. Grab some chips and nuggies, maybe a bit of Tex-Mex, some beers. Get a good feed in for this third period action coming right up.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here in Auckland, New Zealand for this matchup between the Canterbury Red Devils and the Botany Swarm, and the Red Devils have absolutely turned it on in the second period. If you're only just joining us, the score is 5-3. Now, the Swarm came out really well in that first period. They looked like they were going to be dominant, and we'll see here Andre Kozak opening up the scoring. Hayden Ball tying the game on a power play for the Red Devils, and Rudolf Slapsa getting a goal just towards the end of that period. And now the second period is where it all kicked off for the Red Devils. Seamus Gallagher getting one within the first 5 minutes, answered by Wilson Kushnaruk, and the Swarm looked they were going to gain control again. But then along came Alex Gagnon. He got another one after that. And then Caleb Hartz got the fifth for the Red Devils. Bartek, what do you think?
I think it would easily be 7 or 8-3 if it wasn't for Connor Parr saving the Swarm's bacon at the end of that period, making a few massive saves to keep them in this game. As we know, the Swarm actually have to win this game. No question, they have to win it to have any chance of making the playoffs. They're 4 points behind the Red Devils. They need 5 points from this weekend to tie them at least. So they need to win. At least they need to win both games, and at least one of those has to be in regulation time. See, left Wombat, handsome commentator.
He's talking about you there, Bartek.
No, I think he's talking about you. That glorious beard. I wish mine was as thick and luxurious.
Got to use beard oil.
Oh, is that the trick? Well, I hope you guys got yourself some snacks and beers. Saw some chat of...
I actually got myself a red Powerade in that intermission because the Red Devils were so hot. I thought, you know what? If that's the start of a good night, I'm getting a red one.
Yeah, my lovely wife Tanya brought us some chips, nuggies, and Powerade. Hope you got yourself some chips and nuggies to munch on as well, so we get into this third period.
The referee's just sorting something out on the ice. Looks like there's a little bit of a hole towards the Zamboni door.
Oh yeah, don't want anyone taking a tumble into that Zamboni door.
Good work by our cameraman.
Well picked out, Bradley. Zooming in there, showing that craftsmanship. Thank you, Bradley.
He's actually got headsets on. He can actually hear us.
Closer, Bradley, closer.
We tried to tell him some jokes, but he just
look at Neil there. Look at that craftsmanship.
Doesn't pay attention to us.
Puck to smooth out that ice. Closer, Bradley. You can't go any closer. We need to upgrade our cameras.
All right.
That was Neil Weir-Smith, the referee, patching up that ice. And we are just about to get underway. The Swarm need to apply the pressure early, get back into this one, up against the top line from the Red Devils.
They need a goal, and they need one early in this period, in my opinion, if they are going to come back. But hey, it's been the tale of two teams so far in two periods. The Swarm owned the first one. The Devils absolutely owned the previous one. Still a lot of time to play, only 2 goals in it. And if you're only just joining us, if the Swarm do not win this game, that is their season essentially done, even though they still will have a game tomorrow, which will be worth nothing. Now Dalmatau doesn't control it as he enters the blue. Left on, Gagnon will find Haast. Haas will just bring it out of the zone.
Great patience from Haas there. Didn't like the look, decides to just hold on to the puck, have a bit of a skate.
And why not? Time's their only enemy at the moment. If they can just keep the puck in possession and not let any goals, they will be going through to the playoffs. Now Steitley gets a shot off. Not going to trouble Carey from that tough angle down low.
Slightly the defenseman taking advantage of all that space.
Now Gagnon, the speedster, wins the race against Lapsa. Actually got a one-handed shot on net from behind the goal. Dalmatau has shown his skills.
That was a nice silky miss from Ivan Dalmatau. And Tim Carey reluctantly covers up the puck.
Looks like he might have received a hit on the hand too for his troubles.
Ouch. Just feeding Bryce some nuggies as we wait for the face-off.
Well, Josh Lowe will skate behind his net, leaves it on for Brown. McDonald was lurking for the swarm but couldn't get it back. Now Higgins will just dump it in as Rees tries to play the hit there on Wimmer. Puck comes out. Wimmer will rim it around for McDonald. He's going to have a few Red Devils players on him, so he just gets something on net. Precious seconds eating away for the Botany Swarm. They need to get possession and need to get a goal fast. Brown gets his pocket pick there by McDonald. Played up high for Hoofnagel. His shot on the way, blocked there by Harry Lowe.
And we'll get a whistle in the Red Devils zone. Can see some poutine chat. I miss poutine. Greatest invention of Quebec. I bet Alex Gagnon will be celebrating with a nice poutine after this one. If he can find some cheese curds somewhere in Auckland. If you know a good source of cheese curds here in Auckland, let me know. I need some poutine too.
Shot there from Kushneruk. A rocket, but well off target. Kozak trying to get away from Hopkins. Hopkins without a stick. And the Red Devils will clear it out of the zone. Hopkinson with a pass here from Kushneruk. And Hoofnagel hits the ice here as an arm raised. Looks like a Red Devils player will be going to the box. It looks like it's going to be Harry Lowe.
Big opportunity here for the Swarm to get back into this one. Their power plays look dangerous so far. Hasn't been able to convert, but they were able to generate quite a few good chances on their last opportunity. So just 2.5 minutes into this third period. Swarm looking for a goal.
And that's something the Red Devils definitely don't want to do this period, Bartek, is give away cheap penalties, because you go down a man for a couple of minutes and you know,
anything can happen.
Absolutely. Look, the Swarm power play hasn't been very good this season, but it is still a power play, a man advantage. So,
and this is actually the commercial painting power play, we should say. Thank you, Commercial Painting, for your sponsorship.
I assume they've got the colors red and blue for some new lines.
That would be helpful. Get those lines nice and painted. Oh, Kushneruk is actually going to the box. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe we can see a replay of that event.
I actually saw him do a little bit of a slash and back play, so that might be it. But it will remain 5-on-5, so no power play for the Botany Swarm. As Byfield will play that up for Marissi. Just offside was Gagnon.
Ooh, I see for poutine recommendations, Federal Delicatessen in Auckland apparently does a good poutine. Good shout there. Need to check them out.
Yep, definitely keen. Sounds like Bartek's shout after the game. Stitley will play it over for Sandoy. Plays it up the boards for Steen. He tried to get a backhand pass into the middle for Atwell, but too far in front of him.
So Lowe got the penalty for interference, 2 minutes, and we'll see what Kushneruk's penalty was.
Now Marissi leaves it on for Gagnon. 2 goals here this evening. Gets a shot off from a tough angle and almost snuck it in too.
Connor just putting the net back on its moorings there as it popped off.
Steen almost found himself in that high slot area with a couple of good moves. Pass right into the middle for McDonald. He couldn't handle it. Now Ollie Hay. There's 1/50th. As Marissi will fight over here for Haast.
Beautiful saucer pass to Haast.
Yeah, just ran into the referee, did Haast, and kind of knocked him off his balance a little bit. Picked up there by Dalmatau. Can't get a shot off. Had a couple of Devils on him. Ollie Hay scores!
Mr. 150 to the rescue, bringing the Swarm back into this game. What an important goal. One of the biggest of his career. As Ivan Dalmatau, dipsy doodle dangles, gets the puck into his skates, and it's loose for Ollie Hay. Tucks it in low on the blocker side against Tim Carey. And we have a game here, 5-4 now for the Devils. Swarm just need one more to bring it even.
Yeah, a one-game goal, Bartek. It is absolutely still up for grabs.
That one came out of nowhere, just bobbling puck and right to Ollie Hay. He smelled blood and went for it.
I'm sure that will boost the morale of that Swarm bench, as they weren't looking too good to start this period, to be honest.
Yeah, Devils look like they would be carrying on with what they started in the second.
Now Josh Lowe will try to get away from Kozak. Hits the deck as Bull comes and tidies up. Now Hufnagel, he gets pushed into the boards there by Bull. Red Devils maybe being a little bit too clever trying to break out here at the moment. As Josh Lowe receives a hit shot there. Didn't get everything on it, was Hopkinson, but a blocker save made there by Carey.
Really well done by Kyle Marsh to win that puck. He's stripped the Devils defenseman about 3 times this game behind the net.
Slightly will play it up for Hopkinson. Didn't gain the zone fast enough, as Kozak and March were just ahead of the play.
Just bobbles at the blue line. Look at that opportunity there. That was, I believe, that was Richie Hopkinson with that shot. Just gets under the puck and isn't able to get clean connection on it. You see it flutters up there, but Tim Carey does well to read that one. Sometimes those weird bobbling pucks can fool you. Gets a blocker on it, puts it out of danger. So the Swarm, like you said, yeah, they're applying the pressure now. They've been fired up by that big Ollie Hay goal.
Swarm win the face-off. Here's Lupsa. Gets a shot off, but that should have taken I'd imagine it took a deflection, as that was well off target and hits the upper netting.
Oh, definitely. And took some power off that. Rudolph Lopsa can really shoot it. That stick deflects it up into the netting. And looks like referees are telling Ivan he needs to sort out his net guard. It's come off. I'm a fan of the net guard shirts, actually. Do you have one of those? The shirts with the built-in net guard?
I don't, because we don't need them in the Auckland Hockey League.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure maybe in a year or two
I guess
they'll
you're tall
come,
enough that you're usually not getting skates up there in your neck.
Well, you never know, because you could hit the deck and someone could be tripping up backwards.
Botany Swarm
Here's Koptev.
goal scored by the man celebrating his 150th
Lupsa
game.
trying to look for some options, try to get it to Sandoy, but read there by Gagnon. Here's a 3-on-1. Passed. Leaves it on for Marissi. Maybe he was looking for the pass, but good back check there by Remy Sandoy.
Oh, absolute game-saving play by Remy Sandoy there. As Morrissey was loading up the shot.
Slightly.
Let's go!
It's going to come away for Gagnon. He plays it up for Haast. Haast is trying to get something on net. Comes off the chest of Ollie Hay. Lupsa to Dalmatau. Nowhere to go for Dalmatau, so he has to cut into the middle. Still with it as Dalmatau gets a shot off. Glove save there, Carey.
Really nice glove save by Carey. Made it look easy, cool as a cucumbers. Ivan Dalmatau dangles past Haast, finds some space in the slot, goes top shelf, and Carey up to the job. He's looking solid back there, Tim Carey. Not rattled at all by that Ollie Hay goal.
Well, I'm sure when there's nothing really you can do as a goaltender, there's no point putting that extra pressure on yourself.
That's right. You got to have that stoic sort of attitude.
Now Gallagher plays it up for Eli Pake, who looks like to be having his first shift of the evening. Probably trying to give that first line a rest, as they will definitely need them towards the end of this period. Atwell and Byfield come together. Now Tappan. Played up for Guerin. Byfield will find Pake in the middle and then giving it to Gallagher. Guerin trying to win the race against Wimmer. Simon just fires it on net. Carey's going to have to cover that as Hopkinson was coming in.
Yeah, has to clean up that puck in front. As the Swarm were coming right at him. Speaking of which, one more big thank you to Queen Bee Cleaning Services, delivering commercial, residential, and custom cleaning services Auckland-wide. Thank you, Queen Bee Cleaning Services, for your sponsorship.
So just over 12 minutes gone in the final period. Swarm only down by 1. Stolen here by Kozak. He'll play it up high for Simon. Hoofnagel gets something on net. A blocker save there by Carey. Simon plays it for Hopkinson. Shot there from downtown, Hoofnagel. That's what the Red Devils definitely need to do, get their bodies on the line and block every shot possible. Red Devils don't clear. Kozak will just throw a muffin on net, looking for a rebound for Hopkinson. He gets pushed into the boards there by Josh Lowe. Now Higgins fires a shot not on target. Rees will try to keep it in, but he's dispossessed there by Dalmatau. He also passes that one up to Lapsa. Lapsa, a couple of good moves. Top team looking for options, found Lapsa, got a big shot off and a massive save there by Carey to keep the Red Devils one ahead.
Great shift by Lapsa. He drifts in that soft area at the near post. I think he's looking for that low blocker shot, just doesn't manage to get it right into the post. Great play by Rudolf Lapsa though. Saw some silky mitts from him right before this too.
It's like Carey knew he was going to try and find Lapsa as well.
Yeah, well read by Jacob Carey not to leave that post.
It's Tim Carey actually, Bartek.
Oops, Tim Carey, my bad. There is a Jacob Carey in this league, I think, as well. Or no, actually he's playing in the Australian League. I think that's
Yes.
Tim Carey's brother. Apologies, Tim.
Is it? Oh, no,
Yeah, I think there's a Jacob Carey. Anyone in the chat, any Devils fans, feel free to correct us. I believe Jacob Carey, Tim's brother, is in the Australian League.
Yeah.
Let me know. Oh, we see Josh Kretschmar from our comment or broadcast team, indeed confirming Jacob Carey is in the Australian League.
You could imagine the shooter-goalie battles in the lounge when they were young. Shout out to the mum if there was any broken ornaments.
Oh, I'm sure there were. My brother and I definitely broke a few things.
Marcus McDonald with a half opportunity there. Carey using the stick to put it aside. Well, trying to snuff it out, but Maurissi's going to come out with it. He'll play it off the boards for Gagnon. Steen tracking back. Shot there from Gagnon. Big save by Parr.
Massive save by Connor Parr.
Now Maurici will just loft that in. They'll have to touch up.
Hopefully we'll see that on the replay. I think it was a low blocker save there.
I've got to admit, every time I see Alex Gagnon go off the ice, he is not even huffing or puffing one bit. He is an absolute machine.
Definitely got some good conditioning. Look at those nice dangles. Silky mitts from Haas, and what a pass by Haas.
Trying to find Gallagher on the far side. He's a good playmaker as Fabian Haas. Can definitely put it in the net as well.
It's lovely to watch.
As Harry Lowe will pick that up. Here's Brown. He'll get a shot. That doesn't get to the net. I think it hit the skate of his own teammate Guerin. Put in low here. Nice work here by Harry Lowe to keep possession for the Red Devils.
Yeah, good battle as he was outnumbered 3-2 by the Swarm down low.
And McDonald sells the dummy well. He'll just fire it down to Hopkinson, but he can't control it. Would have been all alone if that pass got through. A centering pass. He was looking for Kushnaruk. Now Hufnagel will give it to Kushnaruk, but he can't control it. Kozak just touched up. As Hans will leave it on for Brown. Poke check in center ice by Simon wins back position for the Swarm. Kushnaruk trying to give it to Simon. Good defensive work there by the Devils. Dalmachau trying to find Kozak going back post. He'll play it up for Dalmachau at the point. His shot doesn't get to the net as that hits Mason Rees. Higgins will chip and chase. Hufnagel steps in and steals that. And no touch there by Lapsa, so that will be icing against the Swarm.
Yeah, and Lapsa was on the blue line, so I think even if he did touch it, that's going for icing. Love the Star Wars theme playing in this ring. So get ready for a face-off to the right of Connor Parr. Haas doing up his skates, getting ready for the shift. The top line out there for the Devils. Haas, Morrissey, and Gagnon, absolute weapons tonight. All over the place, scoring goals, making assists, causing trouble for the Swarm.
This is very exciting hockey as Koptev's going to come the other way, gets a shot off. Tim Carey making it look easy.
Cool as a cucumber, slides into it, nice clean catch.
And Hans trying to get Koptev to get a penalty. Referee Hayden's got his arm up. He's going to maybe pull someone here. Looks like he wants Koptev.
Ooh, that's a tough penalty for the Swarm to take at this point if Koptev is indeed going to the box. And looks like he is. Referee directing him to the box. See what that penalty is for on the replay.
You'd probably have to put Hans in there too, maybe. I'll have to see on the replay how bad any of them did it.
Yeah, Koptev isn't exactly a scrappy player, so that's a little bit surprising to see him take a penalty. Referees having a discussion here, seeing if maybe they should pull someone else.
You see here, Hans he actually played a late hit on him.
Yeah, it's a little bit surprising to see Koptev going for that. A little bit of a face wash, but not much in there, I think.
Smart work there by Hans, though, you know?
Yeah, well done drawing that penalty.
So the Red Devils on the power play, they'll get that top unit out there. And golden chance here to go 2 ahead once again.
That's right, 7 minutes and 44 seconds left. So any goal here by the Devils would be a backbreaker for the Swarm.
Here's Gagnon. Hits the deck. Pass there from Simon. He'll find Lapsa. Fires it over to Dalmatau. Probably needed to shoot. There was Lapsa. He will get a shot off. Too tough of an angle to trouble the goalie.
Yeah, nice feed by Lapsa. I think Ivan probably should have taken that first time.
Now Morrissey will find Bull. His shot blocked.
Clutch block there.
And fired all the way down the other end by Hufnagel. Just over a minute remaining on the Red Devils power play. Haast still with it. Try to roof it. Not a bad option either.
That might be his first shot of the game. He's usually looking past.
Tappan looking for some options. He's got Gagnon right up top. Haast. No, he doesn't unleash. Try to look for a redirect there by Higgins.
Beautiful slap pass by Haas. He decided he's had enough shooting. One shot's enough for today. He wants the assists.
Gagnon will leave it on. Gagnon gets it back. He's linking up with Guerin just before. Here's Higgins. He gets it right on net and Parr covers that.
just scoops it up with the glove, that low shot. You were commenting on Gagnon's conditioning earlier, and you see actually his line mates, Haas had already gone to the bench. Gagnon stayed out there for a bit. He's like, I'm not tired. I want a goal. I want a Hattie. And 18, or rather 16 seconds left in this power play for the Devils. Clutch penalty kill for the Swarm so far. It's the Devils' second unit out there now.
Dalmatau trying to find Simon. He'll win the race against Brown. And Koptev will be coming out of the box now, but they'll get a quicker rush. There's Brown, and just offside. That was a tough one. Oh, I think something's happening in the back play. Simon and Guerin. I didn't see what was going on there.
Yeah, I missed that as well. But the draw will come just outside the blue line. A bit of a lucky offside there for the Swarm, as the Devils were attacking with speed. The Swarm defenders were on their heels. The Devils just put themselves offside.
So Koptev will be right back out there in the action.
Yeah, top line out there for the Swarm. Dalmatau, Koptev, and Rudolf Lapsa.
Both these teams' seasons on the line here this weekend. Big save there by Parr, as it looks like Higgins got Ollie Hay up high.
Yeah, Swarm calling for a penalty from the bench.
Yeah, in these situations, someone's got to be on that bench and calm the boys down. You know, it's a very emotional game. It's a sport of ice hockey, and when it's, you know, so much on the line to get to the playoffs, you just got to, you know, calm the breathers down.
That's right. I think the Swarm feeling a little bit hard done by with I think a fairly soft penalty on Atwell and on Dima Koptev, and seeing that go unpunished, not happy about that.
So play resumes. Wilmer backhand pass up to McDonald. He'll clear the zone. Josh Lowe will give it to Brown and get it back. Gagnon will beat out the icing. Gagnon still with it, try to find a backhand pass into the middle where Bull was lurking.
Good stick by Connor Parr down in the RVH.
And here comes Steen, his shot hits the stick of Marissi, backtracking hard.
I haven't had a chance to say RVH very much, but that was a good RVH play by Connor. Love a good RVH once in a while.
If you went to school in New Zealand back in the day, Bartek, do you know what an OHP is?
No, what is it?
Oh, I'm not telling.
Is it something I'd want or not?
You'd watch.
Oh, that I would want to have, or an OHP?
Not these days, maybe back in the day.
All right, somewhere in the chat, tell me what an OHP is.
No, don't tell them, don't let them know. That will be icing against the Red Devils, so it will be down in their zone. Under 5 minutes to go now. The Swarm hunting a goal. They need to at least force overtime, or their season is over.
4 minutes, 52 seconds left to get one. And I'm guessing if we get down to roughly 2.5 minutes or 2 minutes or so, that's probably when we'll see Connor Parr head to the bench for the extra attacker. But for now, the Swarm able to apply some pressure 5-on-5 with that top line out there.
Nice pass there from Byfield. Now Gagnon. He's had an extremely solid game once again for the Red Devils here this evening, and that will be offside as Haas took it out of the zone and brought it back in.
Haas has been excellent tonight. I don't know how many assists he's had, but he's set up quite a few of his teammates. A bit unlucky not to be on the scoreboard more often. Especially like to see how he really holds out the puck and baits the poke check from the defenseman. As soon as they go for it, he just pulls away, drives through the arms and the stick, and protects the puck.
Now Lapsa trying to get something going. Simon does well to keep it in the zone. Lapsa fires it up to Koptev, but he doesn't control it as he had Harry Lowe on him. Byfield, backhand pass to Gallagher, but he gets hit for his troubles. Dalmatau with a shot that blocked on the way of the net. And Hufnagel can't keep that in. Harry Lowe's going to hustle. Parr's going to leave it on for Simon. Hoofnagel. Here's Dalmatau. Nicely read there by Sean Brown. Gets it out of the zone as well for the Devils. Frantic times now for the Botany Swarm. Season on the line. Gagnon will get it out of the zone. That will go all the way. It will probably be icing. It is. So maybe a chance for a timeout here for the Swarm, Bartek, in your opinion?
Possibly. I think it might be a little bit too early to pull the goalie. I'd probably wait till
definitely too early for the goalie. Jeez, we got
they
3
probably
minutes
want
38.
I think they should probably save their timeout for when they pull the goalie. Get an offensive zone draw, roughly 2.5 minutes. Call timeout, pull the goalie, get the top line out there. I think coach is probably saving timeout for that opportunity.
So Atwell against Gagnon. That top line out there for the Red Devils. Actually, besides, they don't have Haas. Shot there from the point. No trouble carry.
Tim Carey has looked really good with that glove. Cool as a cucumber, right in the pocket, no rebound. Easy as can be. And some nice puck handling from him behind the net as well. Decided that time not to pass the puck away to the Swarm. He decided it's a little bit too important now. He's not going to feed Ivan Dalmatau this time.
Slightly shot blocked there by Marissi. Looks like he felt that one might have got him just below the shin pads. No real pressure here by Haast. Trying to block off that passing lane. McDonald gets a touch in center ice to negate the icing. As Josh Lowe hits the deck. Slightly keeps it in the zone and puts it low. Swarm fans trying to get their team going. The Red Devils holding out so far. Now Marissi will find Gagnon. He's got a bit of pace, beats Sandoy. Gagnon, big save. Parr keeps the Swarm in the game. That would have probably done it.
Great save by Connor Parr. Just gets down there and realizes that he doesn't have much space to work with. Seals the 5-hole. Big save.
Now Marissi weighing up some options. He'll just leave it on for Haast. He'll probably just do a couple of circles, and why not? Kill time. That's one circle.
Why not another one?
Yep, I told you he's going to do some circles. He's doing them.
He's all Swedish, no finish.
Haas still with it. He might as well just bring it out of the zone, and why not? Killing off time.
By Haas.
You wouldn't want to play that guy on a 3-on-3, especially with Gagnon.
Oh yeah, if we go to overtime, that'll be exciting to watch. The three of them out there.
Well, finally, the Swarm get their mitts on the puck. Koptev can't clear the zone. Higgins stops that from happening. Sandoy going to have to get it going.
We're in goalie pull territory now as we're under 2 minutes left.
Dalmatau will play it up for Lapsa.
Swarm want to get an offensive zone face-off now so they can call a timeout.
Goalie's pulled now. Here's Dalmatau. Goes right to net. Dalmatau off the post. Oh, so close for Dalmatau.
Looks like he took a slash there for his trouble as he's waving his arm around.
So it will be a timeout for the Swarm now.
Beautiful net drive by Ivan Dalmatau. Drives wide and just can't tuck it past the foot of Tim Carey.
In Tim Carey's defense, there was no real estate to tuck that puck home. He got across very well.
He's been really solid in this third period, making those glove saves look easy and following Ivan all the way.
People are loving you. All Swedish, no finish there. That's a good one.
Maybe they need a Finnish import for next year. Haast and a Finn together. Bring back Gagnon.
Oh,
then they'll be cooking.
Definitely bring back Gagnon. Wow.
Well, actually, if the Swarm do finish last place, then we'll be able to get 3 imports next season.
That is true. So if you do finish last place in this league, you are allowed 3 imports as opposed to 2.
That's right. Maybe we can convince Gagnon to move a little bit up north, enjoy some Auckland weather.
I reckon they tell Kozak to call some of his checks because the one he brought over, Petter, he was insane good.
Look at that scrum with the empty net. Swarm battling for it.
Hoofnagel will give it to Simon. Playing No goalie at the moment. 1:25 remaining. Swarm season on the line. Lapsa pressured there by Marissi. Haas tried to shoot, but he didn't get anything on it. Now McDonald. Toe drag there by McDonald. Backhand into the arms of Carey. What a goal that would have been.
Oh man, what a play by Marcus McDonald. Toe drags, dipsy doodle dangles to the backhand. Tim Carey up to the task, follows him all the way, makes that save with his chest. You can tell he read it well. Tim Carey, massive back there for the Red Devils in this third period.
And now we've got a timeout in favour of the Red Devils. They will 100% keep that first line out there, no doubt.
Oh, absolutely. They're not coming off for the rest of this game with 1 minute and 8 seconds left. And neither is the Swarm top line. It's going to be a battle. Rudolf Slapsa, Ivan Domitau, Dima Koptev out there, Luke Simon, and Nathan Hufnagel for the Swarm. And the big guns out there for the Devils. The Swede, the American, and the Canadian.
Yeah, the Swarm are actually not with, they are without Stefan Fuller and Jackson Fontaine this evening as well.
That's right. Jackson battling some injury bugs the past couple years.
Action Jackson.
Action Jackson. Or Wacko Jacko, I believe he likes to be called. And Stefan Fuller, unfortunately, suspended. I'm not sure for what, but he's here in attendance.
Yeah, he told me
watching.
that as I was walking around the arena just before. So Domitau up against Gagnon here. 1 minute 8 seconds remaining. Swarm need a goal, but the Red Devils are standing tall at the moment. That's going to go all the way and missed.
Just wide.
1 minute.
And that is an icing. 58 seconds left on the clock. Another draw here to the right of Tim Carey.
Well, desperate times call for desperate measures, Bartek. The Swarm need to pull something out of the hat.
So actually we see Dima Koptev replaced by Marcus McDonald on this top line here.
Simon actually playing as a forward. Gagnon clears at the length of the ice. It will be another icing.
Gagnon desperate for that hat-trick goal there. Trusts his goaltender to go for that. Often you see when you're up just by one goal, players will just give a light chip so they don't give up the icing, but Gagnon pretty confident that Tim Carey back there.
I think in that situation, they really don't care about icing it. They just want to get it out of the zone. It kills time. Keep doing that.
Yeah, and to be honest, the Devils have a bit of a cushion, as if they lose both games in overtime this weekend, they still go through.
Well, Tappan plays it around for Brown. He's going to try. That's going to go the length of the ice. Once again, we'll get the third icing in a row within the space of about 15 seconds.
That's right. So big draw here. Ivan really wants to win this one clean so the Swarm can set up and start peppering Tim Carey. They're going to want to get the bodies to the front of the net, take away his eyes. He's a tall guy, so they're going to need to really get in his face, go for a deflection.
Almost one there by Dalmatal. Tappan trying to clear. Hufnagel keeps it in. He just fires it up against Lapsa. 30 seconds remaining in the Swarm season. Brown trying to kill time there at the Zamboni door. Now Dalmatal trying to get it. Here's Gagnon for the hat-trick. And that will do it. A hat-trick for Alex Gagnon. And he puts the Swarm season to bed.
Merci beaucoup, Gagnon, is I'm sure what the Devils are saying right now. He put the team on his back with 3 massive goals tonight. Was absolutely flying the whole game. I'm disappointed he didn't shelf it on the empty net.
Nah, you don't want to.
That would have been a little bit of a cocky play. Maybe a slap shot top shelf.
You don't want to do that, mate. You just nicely tuck the puck home and go on your way.
Assisted by number 22, Luke Tappan.
So 13 seconds left in this game and in the Swarm season.
They still will play a game tomorrow. That game will mean absolutely nothing for both teams, so I'm sure the Canterbury coach will be rolling all the lines and saying, boys, get in there and just get the game over with. Who cares about the score? So that will wrap it up for tonight. The Red Devils clinch 4th place. They will take on the Sky City Stampede down in Queenstown for their semi-final. And the Botany Swarm, who finished top of the table last season and made the grand final, will be the official wooden spooners this year.
Yeah, rough season for the Swarm. Step back from last year for sure, but they battled really hard tonight. They fought well. They made it a game until the last minute, until that dagger to the heart from Alex Gagnon to finish them off.
Yep, you said it there, Bartek. I said it halfway during the season about the Swarm. They can play against anyone when they want to, but they're just not consistent enough this season. And that's kind of going back to a few seasons before. You know, they have some really good games, but then they're just not very consistent in some.
Yeah, in this game as well, I guess the consistency was the issue. As the first period and first half of the second period, they were excellent, and then about an 8-minute span, the Devils just scored 3 or 4 goals, took over the game, and from there the Swarm were just chasing.
I'll give credit to the Red Devils though, absolutely, because I've kind of seen them, they're picking it up every game they've played this season, so they are definitely on a high, and if they can, you know, figure a couple of things out, they're definitely going to take it to the Stampede this year. That is no doubt. Yeah,
it'd be really interesting to see if the Devils could upset the Stampede. Tim Carey looking solid back there, giving them a chance, and if he can play like that against the Stampede, and the Imports can turn it on again, I think we'll have a really interesting series between those two teams down in Queenstown.
You will see the scoring of the third period. Only 2 goals in it. Ollie Hay getting that one just under 4 minutes, and then Alex Gagnon getting his hat-trick goal, tapping it home on the empty net to secure that 4th spot for the Canterbury Red Devils. So congratulations to them. They are through to the Beagle Cup finals.
Yeah, congrats to the Red Devils. Last year, last place in the league. I think the year before, it might have been Dunedin in last place. The Devils near the bottom still. But yeah, they fought well to earn themselves a playoff spot this year against the Stampede. And for those who aren't familiar with the NZIHL, the Stampede have won 9 of the last 10 championships. So they're an absolute freight train rolling. We'll see if the Red Devils can put a stop to that train.
I would say the only 2 teams that could put a stop to the Stampede train would be the Red Devils, and then my hot pick would be the Thunder.
Yeah, the Thunder are looking really good. Struggling a little bit with goaltending sometimes, but they have so much offensive firepower. Cole Beckstead, one of the smoothest skaters in the league. A lot like Gagnon, actually, very similar sort of players.
Gagnon probably got the extra bit of pace on him, though.
Yeah, he does.
But I still think, both very skillful.
Beckstead, a little bit more of a playmaker, I think. But yeah, it'll be exciting to watch. I can't wait for some playoff action. Though unfortunately won't have any games in Auckland, I believe. I think maybe there's a chance. Could the Admirals somehow...
So if the Red Devils would have to knock out the Stampede and the Admirals would have to knock out the Thunder, and then they would host the final.
Oh, okay. So I'm a Red Devils fan.
Sure. I've been an official Thunder fan since the start of the season.
Oh, yeah. We're totally unbiased, I promise.
Now, going into tomorrow's game, Bartek, I know this game means nothing for both teams, but there could be some fireworks.
Yeah, I think it could be interesting. I think both teams will maybe give some younger players a chance, maybe some players who haven't played that much. Maybe I should ask the coach to put me in. Put me in, coach.
Yeah, why not?
Who cares if I let it 10? Doesn't matter.
Well, if you enjoyed this game, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to tune in to our other channel and you can watch the Sky City Stampede take on the Admirals tonight. That game also means nothing for points in terms of table positions, but it will still be a dandy, I am sure.
Probably means something for the scoring race, as Connor Jean and Alex Gagnon have been neck and neck throughout this season.
That is true.
In points. And the Stampede absolutely thumped the Admirals last night, 8-1. We'll see if the Admirals can fight back, win back some honor tonight down in Queenstown.
But nonetheless, we'll do this all again tomorrow, same time, same place, with your host, Bryce Rouse, alongside Bartek Iwatowski. We'll see you all tomorrow and we'll do it all over again.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.